Should I get a job or start a business? Don't go anywhere. Come back and answer this question. Welcome to Shift with Anna Harris. Today, I'm trying to answer whether you should get a job or you should start your own business. So I'll just lay down a few facts and then give my recommendation. So let's look at a job. If you have a job, at least you get a regular source of income that will support you and your family at least for some time. Although for the most part, you don't expect to become wealthy, like ultra rich through your job. Like if you want to become a multi-millionaire, it's only a few jobs that will be able to help you to get there. But at least the salary, your employer will give you just enough salary to keep you hanging in there. At least you'll be able to take care of yourself, your family, you'll be comfortable, but it might not be over and above unless you're like vice president or a senior executive. Even that, Uncle Sam is calling and knocking on your door, trying to take at least half of those. So yeah, good luck with that. If your goal is to become ultra wealthy through your job, I'm not saying it's impossible. It's possible, but the chances, they are slim. But at least you will be okay. Now let's look at starting a business. When you own your own business, you have the freedom of your time. Well, not really. You don't really have time freedom like that. But at least for now, let's believe that you have some time freedom. You'll be able to call the shots. You also need to understand this. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, 20% of businesses fail within the first 2 years, about 45% fail within the first 5 years, and about 75% fail within 10 years. So technically, it's only 25% of businesses that are able to go beyond 10-year mark. Yes, 10-year mark. And so you need to be careful. If you are going into business, then your goal is to be among the 25% that will be able to make it beyond the 10-year mark. Because you don't want to go into business for 2 years and just hold up. Although I pray that will not be your portion, that your business will be able to stand the test of time, but that also requires certain discipline and certain skill. I'm not here to talk about the rudiments of entrepreneurship, but at least to let you know. And so, given these, what should you do? What is the sweet spot? That's where we try to find here on Shift with Anna Harrison. Okay, so back to the issue. My recommendation, I have two things. First of all, if you have a stash of cash, if you're bougie like that, if your family is wealthy and you have all that support, then don't even think about a job unless you so love it. Those cases are there. But if you can sustain yourself at least for 3 years, without relying on the business for your livelihood, then ignore job. But if that is not your case, then you might want to consider getting a job. Because, not all businesses will be able to support you within a year, 2 years. Give yourself give or take 2 years, 2.5 years, so that your business should be able to take care of you full time. And so until then, you still need to eat, you need to pay your bills, have a little fun here and there. And for that reason, you might need a flexible job, a job that at least you are not overworking yourself and you still be able to have time. You can do some part-time stuff, maybe drive an Uber or something. don't think that that is entrepreneurship. You are still working for somebody. You don't really own your business if you're driving an Uber. It is good. It is able to put food on the table, and you might be able to consider some of these things like freelance jobs and all that will be able to support you and your family whilst you grind to build your business. Now, one of the reasons why many startups fail is all finance, cash. Because the founder is not rich, you have limited resources to make this work. And so if it is not working the way it's supposed to do, and then you're also putting your financial burden on this young business, instead of reinvesting your profits, now you are eating into that and even into the revenue, the business would definitely fail. And so it's imperative that we try to balance things out by getting maybe a part-time job or a flexible job, and then live off that income whilst we grind on your business. That would be a sweet spot. And also another thing about getting a job would be that at least it gives you an idea of what employees go through, and because you have been there. You don't want to be an insensitive employer. And so if you have been an employee before, you know what employees go through, and you can actually give your employees better service. You will know how to better relate to them to give them satisfaction. So it gives you first-hand experience in how to manage human resource. You might not be a human resource manager, but being an employee, now when you become an employer, because of your experience, you know how to treat your employees better, and then by that you reduce the employee turnover or churn in your own business. And so for these reasons, I would recommend that at least you get a job. Even if you can sustain yourself, at least get some working experience, get the work ethic. They are all important, and you'll be able to acquire some soft skills that will help you in your business. And so I believe that these are some pointers and some of the things that we might be thinking, well, if I own my own business, I have all these things. Some of them is just living in a fool's paradise. Well, so that's what I have for you. The sweet spot. Get a job and still work on your business until the business is able to take care of all your needs and still be profitable. And then you might want to drop that job and focus on your business full time. All right, thank you for staying through this video. I enjoyed my time here with you. If you found value in this video, please subscribe to this channel if you've not done so, and give the video a thumbs up as your way of supporting this channel. God bless you for sticking around. I'll see you again in the next